Hello viewers, and welcome back to S.T.A.L.K.E.R, Shadow of Chernobyl. We return to where we left off, after having saved these scientists. We now notice there is a orange over here. So, come back over here.
Doctor, I'm begging you.
We will help him.
When the Mercs shut down our helicopter. I heard that they are looking for information, but I know they will kill us.
So we'll help him.
Whatever you say, Mark.
We come around here.
They're following us. Mark 1, stop them. Hurry up before anyone gets here.
Interesting.
I see Krugov at the construction site. Let's go get him.
Mark 1, stop them. They'll kill us all. Hurry up before anyone gets here. Hurry up before anyone gets here.
So we've gotten through 3 groups. Now let us see if he bugs out at the end. Occasionally there will be a bug where he sits at the end of this tunnel and just stares down the pathway.
There's a burner anomaly heading the tunnel. We'd better split up and move one by one. That will give us a better chance to survive. You move first, and when I see you have reached the end of the tunnel, I'll follow.
Send some bullets down into that group. The anomalies would have killed them, but it's easier just to get rid of them first. So he should follow after we complete it. This path you can get a lot of droplets as well as fireballs and the occasional crystal. So keep an eye out. Yet again, he ran right into a fire. Why are you just staring down that path? We'll go down this way. There should be another 1 or 2. Zombified stalkers over here. They tend to walk this way from the S.T.A.L.K.E.R location. So, the quest wants us to get Kurglov, or however his name is pronounced, to that area. Unfortunately, he does not appear to be moving. So, we can take a once-over back there after dropping some supplies that are not particularly needed, such as the 4 scopes I picked up for unknown reasons, grenades that I don't need, and see, the sparkler isn't super worth money. Neither is all the droplets, so we'll leave those behind. Generally, if it's worth 1,000 at this point, there's not a lot of reason to keep it on. They make you some money, but not really enough. So after dropping all of that, we can make our way back through. We can hope we see a crystal. That would be a fantastic find at this point. But not particularly an expected find. Droplets are extremely common in this location. So if you're looking to make a few quick bucks, coming down here and collecting all the anomalies, all the artifacts, is a great way to make some cash. Now, we'll use some of those, because we've got too many as it is, and continue around. Now, today's episode is going to be a bit longer than usual, because I have been unwell recently and have been unable to record. Now, for me, this is a saddening event. I enjoy recording for all of you. I enjoy telling you what I know about the game and seeing if anyone else has interesting input. Now, unfortunately, I do not believe at this time that any of our friends here carry silencers or scopes for their guns, which is also a sad event. We could use both for this rifle. Now, inside this trailer car here is a suit of armor. The Winds of Freedom suit. Now, right now, we are sitting at 27%, especially if we take off all of these for a moment. So, 27%, 18%, 35, 27, 35, 40. Now, we are not likely to get better in these two sections, possibly this one even. But the Wind of Freedom suit is pretty good. 30, 50, 50, 30, 50, 50, 25, 30. So, explosion and bulletproof, it is less. But for anomalies and such, much better. So we're going to keep it. We're going to drop that one. Put on those 3, put on that, put on that. So this now counts as 20% rupture, 40% impact, 40% electric shock, and 20% bulletproof. It doesn't take the silencer. I didn't remember that. But it will take a scope. The only sad part is we don't have a scope for it. I believe it will also use the M203 grenade launcher add-on, which, yet again, I don't have for it currently. Ah, he took that one's gun. So there is a reason that he is still staring down in this direction. What it is, I'm not sure. But we're going to try to find out. So. Get up our ammunition supplies. While we're over here, I believe that there is a stash right here. Ah, yes. Some extra scientific medkits. Very good things to have a supply of. Come around here to this one that we killed. Ah, another one. Drop his gun. Continuing. There is a person apparently in the area. And an artifact below. Come on out, Mr. Mercenary. No more mercenary. Collect some more ammunition. Perhaps it was this guy. If so, that is very helpful. Now there are a large amount of anomalies below us right now, and we have to go down there. Large amount of scientific medkits, never a bad thing. They are the best medkit in the game, so if you can, always get them. There is a stash over here if you get the coordinates for it. And then we will continue down this path. There was at least one guy that we killed over here. I believe it was this one. Yep. Sadly, I believe they took out our new companion over here. I don't use the IL-86 because it has a lot of kickback. It's pretty good for single shot if you're taking a singular shot at someone. But beyond that, I don't particularly like using it. So we come down here, and down here you want to be careful. There are a lot of electrical anomalies. Now, if you're feeling lucky, you can drop down to get this. Let's try to be that lucky. And pretty good. Jump over here, dash on top of there, come back over here, dash over to here. Oh. Good thing we didn't land in the anomaly. So, there's one person here that you can search to get some bullets. You can get a black kite. It is a fairly well-damaging gun, but it is extremely inaccurate, so I tend not to use it. In this box, however, is a modified black kite called Big Ben. Same accuracy problem, higher damage because it uses these rifle rounds. So if you remember that Thunder that we got before, these are the rounds that it normally uses, but it was modified to use the AK-47 rounds. Drop down into this box here, pick up that rifle. Oop. Didn't want to fall down there. Ah, yes. Back over the top. So this is another one of those ones that only gives you a benefit. This one helps reduce chemical burn, giving you protection against it. Drop that, so our energy goes back up. Could have drank it, but at that point it would have been useless as our energy had already re-upped. Jump over that, come here, jump over this. Yet again, also in here you can occasionally find a nice moonlight artifact. And while Kurgov is over there waiting on us, why don't we search for one of those wonderful little artifacts. Right in here we have another couple of these, and I have picked up quite a bit of ammunition, so let's drop just a little bit of it. Or see if we have anything not really worth carrying around. No. Could have left behind the medkits for the ammunition. But I think I'll keep the medkits. Come on. Nope. Okay. Come around here. And there we go. Easy in, easy out. So we're going to come running over this direction. Then we're going to come along here. Now, you want to be very careful, because these locations can kill you very quickly. And when you're looking for an artifact, specifically a specific type of artifact, you want to be careful of the fields that it is generated in. And electrical anomaly fields are kind of the worst, in my opinion. They are very, very quick to kill you. And unfortunately, they don't generate artifacts as often as I would appreciate. Why am I picking that up? Have it. There's another fireball. This is a very heavily irradiated building, but it can have some stuff in it. Such as... we have our 3 artifacts on right now, and they're in the next section. Oh. Let's run out and let our radiation counter drop very heavily. Run back in, and right over here you have 3 people that had some supplies on them. Now we want to get back out and watch as it falls. Sadly, as I was saying before, we couldn't get that guy's gun to fall for us. I don't remember if it would have had something usable for us or not. And it seems that we were not lucky enough to find a moonlight artifact. Now, we may have found one earlier and not have noticed. because where I got the original sparkler artifact that I'm using... Ah, that was the direction we should have gone, and it would have taken us through this cinematic of all the people fighting. But it was faster to go the other way. Let the cinematic continue. Oops. Because unfortunately there is no way to actually stop the cinematics. Now, there are a couple of things that you can get inside those buildings, especially if you've found the stashes for them. Running. Now we'll come down here and hopefully he'll be ready to leave. Hopefully. But I'm not going to put too high a hope on it. It's possible that I'll have to go farther back to an earlier save. Perhaps before the combat and take a longer run on the combat. Maybe there's someone higher up that I'm just not noticing. So we shall go up. Really? There we go. Sometimes they have a person up here. Oh, that wasn't fun. Didn't work as intended. Wonder if one of these guys had a bandage on. Ah, there we go. Quick replacement. But I didn't see anyone squirreled away, except for that one guy that we got. So let us hope that we got all the people we needed to get, and that we can now continue this quest as we're supposed to. Always hit that one. And that one. And since we have enough, well, this is an unfortunate situation. it's possible he's reacting to the anomalies constantly going off. Well, it was a hope. What is causing him to do this? I'll have to admit that this is not an event I've run into much before. So, if you're lucky enough, as I just recently was, to get one of the stash locations for in here, you can get into it like this. Come down here, and right in here. Ooh. Well, that was definitely a find. Better than almost any suit we can get, including the special suit that the scientists will actually give to us. Oh, now we're getting hungry. Well. Ah, yes, this suit is much heavier. So we will drop some of these. Won't be enough, That. Drop all of those. Drop all of those. Now, we're still having trouble with finding why he is not moving. So we're going to come around here. Vainly hope to find an artifact. And we're going to come through here and see if perhaps something is over here that's causing him to react. There's nothing over here that should be causing the reaction. I am not finding a reason for him to not be continuing. Well, I'm going to end the episode here, and next episode, hopefully I'll have fixed this issue. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and as always, I hope you have a very great day.